What it do, what it is, it's the kid, it's Progress J, aka the micro content strategist. Man, I'm super excited and thrilled to be here tonight with another phenomenal guest all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada. This young man has been holding it down for a long time with a great team and a extraordinary mindset. He is a global thinker and a revolutionary trendsetter. I am talking about none other than Cam Next Level. So if you're here tonight, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Instagram, if you're watching this on the website, I want you to go grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack, and a notepad and a pen. Come back here in 2 minutes because we're about to drop some gems and some knowledge from a phenomenal man that is well experienced in the financial and savings and investing field. So let's go. Let's get it.
My name is Cam Next Level. I'm from Atlanta, but I'm based in Vegas right now. Just transitioned, just moved to Vegas, the West Coast, to expand my business and really just, network, with like-minded individuals. I'm a Forex educator, so I teach people about, trading in the largest financial market there is. Teach people also how to leverage and fix and leverage their credit. We also do real estate and we do drop shipping and e-commerce. So we basically, teach people how to become their own boss through multiple streams of income and also how to acquire the right mindset of the entrepreneur. It's very important. I'm very big on the mindset. So, definitely when it comes to trading, I feel like that's one of my specialties that I really teach people how to acquire that right trader's mindset.
Talk about how that's enabled you to leverage a lifestyle that you love and enjoy every day.
Really just, expanding my network, of course, getting uncomfortable, stepping outside the box, meeting new people, just throughout my past, I never really understood how important it was to connect with different people. I feel like in our community, a lot of people are kind of stuck with that no new friends mindset and my day ones and all that so-and-so. But, the real level up is networking and meeting strangers because a lot of these strangers have, if it's not tools, it's the knowledge that you need, to help yourself grow. And that's one of the main reasons I moved out here to Vegas, to get even more comfortable, to expand my network even more. Because that has taken me, to different levels. Now, I have people that I teach all around the world, from UK to Jamaica to Sweden to Cameroon to China, Germany, like all around the world, and basically I leverage social media.
So many people within our African-American culture learn that, no new friends and keep that small circle and you'll grow with your day ones. But if you step outside your comfort zone and meet people that have that different perspective, it'll ultimately grow and enhance your mentality. Talk about how your mentality has grown since day one.
First and foremost, when it comes to my mentality, the person that I am today, I literally just had to talk about that last night with my team. I give it all to the charts, to Forex, because that actually made me the person that I am today when it comes to expanding your mentality. Because when it comes to trading, you have to have a strong mentality. You have to change. You have to, you learn a lot about yourself. So with me, just, with my success in the market, is like I take credit. Well, I want to give, the market credit for my mentality, and me being able to acquire, just the patience, the discipline, learning how to control my emotions, my thoughts, all that stuff. I leverage not only to the market, but also applied it to my life.
Amazing, man. I love to hear that from a young black man that's taking that next step as you. And I love the brand name Cam Next Level because it implies the manifestation and the affirmation of what you're doing to actually optimize that man in the mirror. You say you read a lot of books, and that's a pivotal and a critical point of young men today, because as the mind continues to grow, words and thoughts will continue to feed it and actually allow it to execute. So what's one of your favorite books?
Mandatory. I feel like every entrepreneur should definitely read Think and Grow Rich. That book really changed my life. Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Secret. Those three books right there really just, took my brain out of my head and twisted it around and put it back in. You know, it really changed me to a whole new person. Just those 3 books alone. And then, you know, of course, like I said, like if it has to be a top book, I definitely say Think and Grow Rich.
How do you leverage the 24 hours in the day?
Basically having a routine. I have a routine that I have to go by. You know, of course, it started when I first, you know, started just my entrepreneurship. I never realized how important, you know, having a daily routine is to develop those habits to the point where it just comes natural. Now it's becoming natural, but I used to have to, you know, write my days down of what I'm doing, you know, from this day to this day to this day. And now, like I said, it just really comes natural. I know what I have to do. But, you know, when it comes to my routine, of course, I wake up in the morning. First thing I do is pray and meditate. After that, you know, I go straight to the charts, you know, get my office, get it, you know, go to the office and get it in on the charts. And I pretty much trade until noon. But of course, you know, I just moved to Vegas last week. So that's what I was telling my team. Like, I'm transitioning just with my hours now. But, you know, usually it was noon. And then, you know, after noon, after the market slows down, then I pretty much, you know, working on my business and growing my business, networking, talking to people, you know, talking to the team. And then, you know, I have my free time, you know, between like 5 and 6. And then after that, you know, I go back to networking and talking to my team. Sometimes I have some personal things I want to do. And basically that's that same routine every day, you know, and that has helped me just, you know, level up and be very extremely productive. As an entrepreneur, if you don't have a schedule, you don't have a calendar, like, you're going to, you know, it's going to hurt your productivity. Your head going to be all over the place. You're not going to be structured, you know, so it's very important that you have these daily routines and habits as an entrepreneur. If you have a job, then, you know, after your job, you should already know what you're going to be doing after or before you go to work. You should already be knowing what you're going to do to work on your business. You should already know what your day look like before the day even happens. You know, me personally, I know what my days look like before my days even happen, and that has helped me out a lot. So, you know, it's very extremely important that you have a schedule, some type of calendar. Of course, you know, you hear me say all the time that my calendar is my only boss. I got to go by my calendar. If it's written down on my calendar, then I got to go by it, you know.
That's a phenomenal mindset that you have and the approach to your grind every day. And I think people will take so much from that, not only from an experience standpoint, but just the knowledge that you have to feed your team and build them up as well. What type of leaders do you want on your team?
What type of leaders? Hungry, man. Just, you know, hungry for more, never content. You know, I don't care how successful you think you are, like, it's always new levels. I don't like when people, you know, reach these new levels of, you know, earn some type of money, never made it, and just feel like they made it. Like, I want some real go-getters who really out here, you know, to take over the world, you know, and really, you know, boss up in extraordinary ways, not a regular average type of salary, 6 figures. I want bosses who, you know, thinking about millions, billions. You know, 6 figures is nothing no more. When it comes to my leaders, like, you know, I want my leaders to understand that, you know, people who actually are genuine and really care for others, not just for themselves and all about their only, you know, them leveling up and that's it. They don't care what they get. They don't care what they do to get there. They just want to level up. I don't like people who, you know, who work like that. That's selfish. And a lot of people don't understand that, you know, when it comes to you providing value, how can I help others? The more people you help, you know, the more the universe and life will reward you.
Talk about how the multi-dimensional platform of WB is revolutionizing the African-American community.
Basically, we giving away gems that nobody, you know, really pay attention to. Definitely when it comes to our community. And, you know, I feel like it's very important that you know, of course, have good credit. Know what to do with your credit. A lot of people, you know, get good credit. The only thing they see when it comes to good credit is getting good interest rates on their cars and houses. You know, it's way deeper than that when it comes to credit. You know, you got to expand your mindset. But if people don't know about it, of course, they're going to know what they know, like what their parents taught them, which a lot of times in our community, we're not taught how to leverage credit. We're just taught to get good credit so you can get a good interest rate on a car note and your mortgage. But it's credit way bigger than that. That's average normal thinking. Like, credit is way bigger than that. So, you know, when it comes to credit, that's one thing I feel like, you know, we revolutionizing, you know, the way, you know, our community thinks about credit. When it comes to trading, you know, people don't know about trading. So, you know, people come in and learn how to make money from their phone off these charts. You know, that changes a lot right there. You know, understand the mindset behind it. Drop shipping, e-commerce. I tell people about that. people like, what? That's like, you know, of course, when it comes to our community, you know, people like, you know, I hear it all the time. That's like the dope game. Like, yeah, basically that's what it is. Dropshipping is a dope game for online e-commerce, electronics, and whatever you want to sell online on Amazon, eBay. That's basically all it is, you know. Real estate, you know, basically you can look at real estate the same way. Real estate wholesaling, you know. So just that's why I say we just revolutionizing the way our community thinks, and you know, get this information and apply it. If you want to boss up, you want to flex up with it, you can do that too. You know what I'm saying? You can do that too. There's all type of ways, all type of things you can do with WB, man.
That's phenomenal, man. And that's what I love about the community, because I think you offer so many different routes and options for African Americans that think that there's no other way out and that get caught up in the system. And you see social injustice, you see police brutality against African American men and women, and you see that happening at an alarming rate. But then you see and look at your program and you see the options that you are giving people that might be in the streets or might feel like there's no other way besides your education, and they want to go a different route. Then they can stunt, they can you know, learn, they can grow and build within your program to give them a better mentality and a better bank account.
Yeah, if I say I want to, you know, change the world, man, like change the way, you know, our community, our people think, you know, the knowledge that we acquire, because a lot of times people, you know, look up to rappers, athletes, dope dealers, scammers, finessing. You know, finessing was a trend, which was super corny to me, but finessing was a trend at one time. All that stuff, but when it comes to just getting this information and applying it, like things could, you know, things like that can change your life. You know, rappers and athletes, you know, it's more ways to make it out than that. But I feel like, you know, with our community, that's what we really was taught, or get a good job. You know, go to college and get a good job. It's multiple ways, you know, besides that also. And that's what I'm here to really, you know, tell and show, of course, with the help of my leaders and the help of everybody in WB. I feel like we can really change the world with this, you know, and give people this knowledge. Because I've seen it. I've seen a lot of people level up off of this whole company and change their mindset, quit their jobs, be able to travel now and help their family live all type of lifestyle they never lived before because they got this information, they applied it. And that's what I want to, you know, really just keep, you know, keep spreading this word. And that's how I feel like, you know, a couple of years down the line, I feel like everybody know about WB.
What are some of the new projects and some of the ways that you're going to be kind of like making that transition for people that look to join your team even more fluid?
You know, of course, I feel like we have, you know, we've accumulated 3,000 members. And, you know, we've been operating now for a year and 9 months, year and 9 months now. We did that with no marketing. So of course, you know, in the near future, we're gonna put some marketing on. We're gonna get on bigger platforms. I want to get on, you know, more people like you, meet more people like you, to expand, to help, you know, spread the word with WB, what we have. You know, of course, I just moved across the country because I want to grow the team on the West Coast. So I go to a lot of network events over here to the point where I can just, you know, really Google any type of network, because it's always, you know, Vegas is full of entrepreneurs. So it's always some type of networking event or some type of event that I can go to, you know, get the word out there about what we do. I literally just went to an event 2 days ago, which was amazing and very dope.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I met a lot of good people there, you know, and just, you know, those people didn't know anything about WB. They couldn't believe it when I told them everything that we have, because it is companies out here that, you know, teaches trading or drop shipping or real estate or credit, but there's no company that has all of them in one. So, you know, once I was telling these guys about it, they're like, wow.
I know that you're going to continue to grow and continue to build. What is, like you talked about, you know, your daily routine and your schedule in terms of, you know, trading and making those moves to boss up, which I definitely feel like you over exceeded that. What are some of the things that you do in your off time, like working out, maybe going to the movies or going out to eat? Like, what are some of those things that you like to do?
Yeah, I work out. Before I move, I kind of slacked off, but you know, my my apartment complex, they have a crazy gym in it, you know what I'm saying, a very dope gym. So I'm gonna get back in the gym. I read a lot, of course. I read a whole lot. I go to the casino now. That's one of the things that I do.
For sure.
Yeah, I've been going crazy in the casino these past couple of days. So I do that, you know, on my spare time, just for a little fun. Nothing serious, you know. Spend time with, you know, my family, my friends, people up and really. But I'm all about, I like to read. On my spare time, my downtime, I'm really big on reading.
But it's just meeting people and just, talking to them and listening and seeing what they need and then adding that value. You built that rapport. And I feel like you've mastered that enough to basically grow, elevate, and then expand with WB.
Yeah, we started in Atlanta. Started in Atlanta, Georgia. About 5 of us, started in Atlanta, Georgia. Just had a vision. Shouts out to my brother, the CEO, Taquan Burney. He had a vision. I was trading before WB. He was doing credit before WB. We had another friend who was doing drop shipping and another friend doing real estate, right? So kind of just merged all of those together, and just with God's grace and God's willing, he really put us over the top, with our just vision of everything, and we just kept on applying and kept on adding. How can we provide more value? How can we help more people? How can we get the word out there? How can we make this platform unbreakable? I've seen WB grow from getting paid every Friday, on Zelle, to checks, to now we partner with Visa, to 5 members, to 3,000 members, to Atlanta, to Savannah, to Georgia, to Macon, all the way to London, to UK, to Jamaica, to China, to North Carolina, to New York. I've seen it hit every state, within, like I said, a year and 8 months. So just think about what we're going to do 3 years down the line, because people are getting value. Ever since I've known Ty, the CEO of the company, that's what type of person he's been. Always, how can I help? How can I help people? How can I help more people? He's always been like that. I've known him for 10 years. He's always been like that, Ever since I met him, that's why we clicked, because we both, genuine people. And like I said, it's just a blessing, man, that how big it's getting right now, but we're thinking, 50, 60, 70 times bigger. Like, a lot of people congratulate us and salute us right now, but we got a lot more work to do, man. We getting a lot. We're going to the roof.
And it truly is inspirational to men like me that want to be a part of something greater than themselves. And I think that that's amazing and inspiring to see in itself. So I wanted to ask you this question, because you are essentially a part of that foundation. What would you say to a young man like myself, or someone that is looking to obtain that mentality that you have and excel in any endeavor that they want to pursue in life?
First of all, that you can do it. Life is limitless. You can do anything you put your mind to, and you're the only person that can stop you. Nobody else can stop you. Of course, you have them doubters. People tell you stuff won't work and you're wasting your time and blah, blah, blah. But as long as you have that tunnel vision, you focus, you're the only person that can stop you. So, continue to develop, all type of skills. It's always skills to learn. So when it comes to like I said, my free time, I'm always still constantly, I like to learn on my free time. That's why I read a lot and just do a lot of research and study. It's always something to learn. And of course, the more skills you acquire, the more value you can provide. So, the question for yourself should be, how can I provide more value? How can I continue to provide value? How can I continue to provide value? And, if you provide enough value, bro, you will never have to worry about anything in life. And that's what it's about. Just continue to grow, continue to expand your mind, read, that's what I tell people when it comes to me. I did, a 6 months, it was really 8 months, but I tell people to do a 6 month stretch where you just really lock in and focus, nothing else. Cut everything out the window, no entertainment, no fun, no nothing. Go do that for 6 months, in and out, every day, in and out, and watch, the person that you become after that 6 months. And me, I did that for 8 months, and that literally put me, levels ahead, really changed the person that I was. You can go back and look at my Instagram and see the type of person I used to be, I used to be that type of person in the clubs, partying, living that Atlanta lifestyle, thinking I'm balling, got $2,000 in my bank account, thinking I'm balling, you know what I'm saying? And that's not the type of mindset I feel like that could have took me to where I'm at right now. So once I understood the importance of, continue to elevate and watch who you surround yourself with, surround yourself with people who has the results that you want, surround yourself with people who, you can learn from. Once I did that, man, everything changed. So that's what it's about, just getting around the right people, continue to learn, continue to ask yourself, how can I provide more value? And do that for 6 months and just watch where you'll be at.
That's amazing, man. That is so encouraging. And I mean, I don't know who needs to hear these gems and who needs to hear this insight, but I know I'm gonna go ahead and ask the question that I know I've been wanting to ask in terms of just hearing what you're saying and how you're saying it. One thing that I struggle with is the sleep and getting that proper rest that I need to kind of function throughout the day. Sometimes I'll grind until 2 3 in the morning, and I'll wake up like around 10 or 11, and I'll miss emails or calls and stuff like that during that time slot. Do you go to bed like earlier, or do you like set a time where you cut off your phone, your laptop, and everything so that you can get that rest?
To be honest, man, I'm really a night owl. I'm a night owl. I do a lot of my, I feel like I do a lot of my best work in the hours of 11 to 2 a.m. To be honest, that's me personally. I feel like there's different strokes for different folks. You just gotta find your lane. With me, I'm a night owl, and got to the point where I like to wake up too. So I get my sleep, but like I said, as you do develop a habit, get repetitive with certain situations, it becomes a habit. Then it becomes natural. So like me personally, if I feel like if I have checked my goals off for the day, I can kick back. I might go to sleep early, but for the most part, I'm a night owl, man. I like to work those late hours when everybody sleep. I feel like I be getting it in,
and think about different streams of income, but also being able to maintain the consistency and quality within the platforms that I have right now. So I do appreciate that advice, man. And I say this all the time, that surrounding myself with young men like you allow me to grow my mentality and challenge me to basically up my game and stuff like that. So that's awesome, and I really appreciate you stopping by the FamCode studio.